So in today's video, we're going to give you guys a quick handle workout that you guys can do in just 5 minutes to enhance your shiftiness. Let's dive into it. The main area that I see a lot of you guys struggle when it comes to being a more shifty player is with your footwork. A lot of you guys mess that up when we get moving or that defender steps in front of you. A lot of you guys know how to just dribble the basketball in a basic way. So just straight up and down, maybe stationary, going between the legs, behind the back, whatever it is. But a lot of you guys struggle when you guys get moving and you're trying to shift that defender from left to right. So with the rest of the drills that we're about to go through, the main thing I want you guys to pay attention to is the footwork. Okay, so with this first drill, I want you guys to start off nice and low. From here, all I want you guys to do is just replace the opposite foot that the ball is in. So if the ball is my right hand, you're taking your left leg, taking a small step, replacing it underneath you, stepping out with your other leg, shifting your weight to the side, and then crossing the ball over. You guys are going to repeat this back and forth. So remember, we're working on that shiftiness, so our footwork has to be in line with our handle. So now as we step, it's step, step, and then cross. We don't want to mess up the timing of our dribble or our footwork. It will always be step, step, cross, step, step, cross, going back and forth. I want you guys to be able to go for 45 seconds with a 15-second break. One of the most important things with this exact drill beyond the footwork is letting that ball get outside your frame just a little bit and really shifting that weight to the side. All right, so as I go step, my first step, when I take my second step, I want that ball slightly outside my frame, shifting my weight to the side, and then crossing the ball over. I don't want to seem like I'm in a box and nice and stiff, where it's just here and I'm doing the drill correct, but there's no real rhythm or flow. Right? I want to get nice and low. Once I take my first step, now I take my second one, get outside that box just a little bit, and now snap that crossover through. With this second drill, we're just going to switch up the footwork just a little bit. So we're getting nice and low. This time with our first step, we're stepping with the same side leg that the ball is in. So if the ball is my right hand, stepping with that right leg. Now as I take that step, I'm going to turn my body slightly to the opposite side. So if I step with my right foot, I'm going to slightly face to the left side. I'm going to cross the ball over and sweep it low. So I really want it to be under my knees, and I pull the ball backwards. From here, I'm going to replace that same leg underneath me. Now I'm going to step with that opposite leg now. So the ball is in my left hand. Now I'm stepping with my left leg, step out, face to the opposite side, pull that ball. I'm just going to rotate through that. So it's step, step, cross, step, step, cross, step, step, cross, going through that rhythm for 45 seconds, getting a 15-second break. Remember, same thing as that other drill. You really want the timing of your footwork to be correct. So as you get nice and low, you want to make sure you take that first step here, and then you make that crossover. After that cross, you're going 2 steps again, step, step, and then you're crossing the ball over. So you don't want to mess up the timing of your footwork and your dribble. You want to make sure everything is staying fluid and you're keeping a nice rhythm. So for our third and final set of footwork, we're going to get nice and low. This time we're going to start off with the crossover. Okay, so as we cross here, now we're going to take a step with that same leg. So if the ball was in my right hand, I cross from left to right. Now I'm going to step with my right foot, jabbing to that side. I really want to shift my weight. I don't want to just step, because if I just step, no one's going to go for it. The defender's not going to shift. But if I can cross, actually shift my weight, load this leg, now I can get that defender to shift. From here, the ball is in my left. I want to replace that right foot back underneath me. Now I'm crossing over again. This time I'm jabbing with that other leg. So the ball is in my left. I crossed over. Now I'm jabbing to the left side. I'm going to repeat this cycle through for 45 seconds. One of the most important things with all 3 sets of these footworks is making sure that you have pace with your handle. We don't want to go crazy and just move super fast and rush through everything. We want to have the correct pace. So for our 4th drill, we're combining 2 sets of our footwork now. So we're combining the cross jab and we're combining our step, step, cross. So our Allen Iverson crossover. So how we're going to do that? Get nice and low. First, we're going to start off with our cross jab. So same thing as we did before, start off with a crossover, jab to that same side. So if the ball started in my left hand, cross the ball to my right, step with that left. So I'm really shifting that defender. This time, I'm going to step this foot back underneath me. And I'm going to cross the ball back over to get it back to the left hand. From here, now I'm going to step with my right foot, then step with my left, shift that defender, cross the ball over. Okay, so we're going to rotate through that for 45 seconds with that 15-second break. So get nice and low, cross jab, reset this foot, cross over, step, step, cross. You want to make sure you're paying attention to the footwork because this is going to get confusing and it might get a little hard for you guys, but I really want you guys to make sure your footwork timing is right and your dribble timing is right. For our last drill, we're combining a couple of different sets of footwork again, getting nice and low. Our first dribble is going to be a V-dribble. So let's say the ball is in my right hand. I'm going V. From here, I'm stepping my right leg out. Ball's in my right hand, stepping with that right leg. From here, I'm getting into my under drag. So I'm pulling the ball back underneath this leg, and I'm pulling it away from the defender. From here, I'm gonna get into that same foot switch that we worked on earlier. So I step back with this leg, I'm gonna step out again. This time I'm crossing the ball over in front. So I'm snatching it low underneath my knee. From here, I'm gonna pull this leg back, my left leg, the ball is in my left hand, pulled it back, step here. This time I'm stepping to the side for that Iverson cross, and I'm shifting over. Ball switches hands, and I repeat it from there. So now I'm going through for 45 seconds. So remember, like I said, get nice and low. It goes V-dribble first, step with that same side leg, going under drag, step, step, pull the ball back away from the defender, replace this foot. Now I'm stepping to the side for that Iverson cross to really shift that defender. I know this may seem like a lot of footwork and a lot of moves, but I really want you guys to just pay attention to the steps. If you guys have to go through this slow and kind of walk through it first, that's perfectly fine. So we're getting nice and low. Even like I said, if you have to go through slow with the footwork and you may have to carry for a little bit just to make sure you can get the steps right, that's what I need you guys to do. So then you guys can eventually speed up and do the whole drill at full speed. With this 5-minute Shifty style workout, this is really working on your guys' creativity and your attack style handle. But that is only 2 of our handle types. If you guys want to learn the other 2, but also learn what specific handle type that you guys have, I want you guys to go to the pinned comment down below, take our handle type quiz. We'll send you a free workout on top of that.